One of the big benefits of being in my role is that I sit on the awarding panel for these scholarships, so that means I get to see the impact firsthand of the support of our alumni and friends, and it really is life-changing for a lot of students. We've had students who would have had to work so many hours that it would have been extremely difficult for them to fulfill their potential and to get good grades. We've had other students who may be carers in their own home. They have younger siblings that they're trying to take care of, and they need time to take care of those siblings, but it's only through this scholarship that they're able to get that time to spend quality time at home, because parents may either not be there or be incapacitated. We've also had students this year, particularly, we've seen an increase in students who are in emergency accommodation or are homeless. And these are really the students that we want to support. There's a statistic that if you go to school in Dublin 6 to secondary school, you have a 99% probability statistically of going to university. If you've gone to a DEIS school, that drops to 12%, and in some areas it's as low as 5%. And that disparity is huge and it's unacceptable. And so it's through the incredible support of our alumni and friends that we're able to help to close that gap. The university has to raise more than 60% of its funding each year independently, so that money doesn't come from the government, it doesn't come from anywhere else. And that's why we have to turn to our alumni and friends. You know, one of our missions is the hope that there'll be a knock-on effect, and we're seeing that now. We're seeing that students that may have started with us 2, 3, 4 years ago when we started the UCD Champions programme, we're now seeing that they have brothers or sisters who've realised that it's possible for them to come to university, or even cousins, or sometimes they might be one of the first people in their entire community to go to third level, or their entire Leaving Cert class. So it's really having a knock-on impact. That has a knock-on effect, and it has an influence on wider society. And it helps to protect against a two-tier society in the future, between where you've got the haves and the have-nots, because what we find is that those students will go back to their own area and to their own communities, and sometimes back to their secondary schools with the message, you know, this door isn't closed to you, this door is open. But I firmly believe that it's only through baby steps that you can affect real change. And of course, it's not us making that change, it's the students, through the help of our alumni and friends and their incredible support. So we were absolutely delighted last year when a recent graduate who came through one of the access pathways was named in the Forbes 30 under 30 young people most likely to change the world. That's an incredible achievement, and it just shows that actually when you allow a young person to fulfill their potential, there genuinely is the possibility that they can change the world. To anybody who has supported the campaign, whether it's this year or whether it's in recent years in the past, I just want to extend my heartfelt thanks, because we literally couldn't have done it without you, and more importantly, those students couldn't have achieved what they've achieved without your support. So thank you.